Okay guys, coming at you live again. This is a matter of fact, this is a brand spanking new video. And this is a video that I've been meaning to do for some time. And that is when you're a new user to the site Quibids, you're looking around, you see all these fantastic auctions, you see all these great prizes you can win, great products, especially the high ticket electronics, what everybody goes for. Okay? And you say, hey man, I can come up here and get a real good deal. You've probably seen advertising on TV from Quibids saying you can win these really nice products. And you get excited, and what you do? You get your credit card, log on to Quibids, and you're off, right? I got some bids, now I'm about to go in with my iPad. Wrong, okay? The first thing you do, matter of fact, side note, you can see my name, Steven, okay? I will burn up your bids. Okay, look at that. I have 141 bids total right now. But you can see right here, I have a slew of vouchers that I've won. And that's just today. I have probably about 2 pages of these vouchers I haven't purchased yet. So, hey, a lot of bids to purchase. But anyway, the purpose of this video is to help you, the new users, how to get success, like how to get success, or how to become a dominant bidder, or a bidder that most people fear, or when they see you on an auction, they tend to back down. Or, hey, say, hey, you know what? You get the auction, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay? And one of the main reasons I think that I've become so effective and my winning ratio is really high is because of my name and my avatar. Now, as you can see right now, I have the bee, and I use this avatar every now and then when I'm feeling, when I'm feeling like I could probably steal something for a really good price. But typically, this is what I use. The dragon. Okay? This is the dragon. This is the avatar I am known for. Now, look at my name. My name is I Will Burn Up Your Bids. And to go coincide with that, what do I have? A red dragon. Which implies that a red dragon, he spews fire in his mouth. So in this sense, in dealing with Quibids and you're bidding, I'm using the notion that, hey, I'm going to burn up your bids, which I will do. Now, another thing is that when you have a name like that, you have to live up to it. And just for you guys to know, there's been multiple duplications of this name throughout the Quibids site. So obviously, people have seen my success, and to be honest, they're doing really good basing their names off of it. There are a lot of spin-offs off of I Will Burn Up Your Bids. Okay? Matter of fact, I've even noticed another bidder out there that I've been watching for some time, and that is I think it's X Destroying Your Bids or something like that. But that's another person who's out there who's really aggressive and really going after it. But so I don't get off track. The point is to show you guys, hey, how to get success. And I believe one of the key to become a successful on the site Quibid is your name and your avatar. Okay? Your name and your avatar is very important to you becoming successful on the site Quibids. Let me tell you why. Right now, you don't know who I am. You can't see me. Of course, you can hear me now because I'm making this video. But prior to this, you couldn't see me. You couldn't hear me. You don't know what I look like. You don't know if I got tattoos. Do I have a Glock with me? You don't know anything about me. All you know is this right here. You see that avatar and you see that name. So the psychological part behind that is that it's intimidating. So what you want to do is that you want to have a name or an avatar that's very intimidating. And the avatars that really get a lot of success, that guy right there, all right, the detective, right? Let me tell you why. It's dark. Look at his hat. It's hanging down over his eyes. You can barely see his eyes. Matter of fact, you can't even see his eyes. And he just looks mysterious. He looks dangerous. You're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, a lot of times what can happen is that because you're bidding and trying to figure out the avatar, you kind of lose focus on the auction. And guess what? He steals the auction. Okay? Another great avatar, obviously the dragon. Okay, the dragon is a great avatar. I've seen a lot of people come and go who've had great success using the avatar, the red dragon. And there's one more avatar out there that gets great success, and that is, there he is, guys, Jaws, the jaws of life. Okay, the shark. Those three avatars, the shark, the red dragon, and Inspector Gadget, whatever the guy is, right? The black guy with the goddamn, what is it? With the black hat on his head. Let me scroll back up to it. That guy. So the detective, the red dragon, and the shark. Those are the three avatars that get the absolute highest quality of wins on auctions. Okay, so if you're down here and you're getting an ambulance, it's going to be pretty tough. If you got a tiger, you know, the smiley face, it's not intimidating, but I can understand it because it can be annoying, especially when a person's just bidding in the last second and those big teeth are there. I mean, sometimes I would just love to just punch the screen and punch those teeth clean out of his mouth. Okay? So the avatar can be annoying. But the three avatars that get you great success is the shark, once again, okay, the red dragon, and the black mamba. All right? So when you're starting out and you're saying, hey, I want to become successful in Quibids, you have to be very, very, very careful of the avatar that you use and the name. Now, if you're going to use a name like Joe Smith, okay, guys, let's just be honest. I see a guy named Joe Smith, I'm going to run him over with my vehicle, okay? It's not intimidating. I'm not scared in any kind of way. If anything, I want to attack that person because it's not intimidating. If I see a Joe Smith on an auction, I'm immediately going to attack him. I'm gonna become very aggressive because the name's not intimidating. It's like pudding, you know. It's soft. It's just mushy. It has no substance to it. I just want to attack it. And when you're dealing with Quibids, Quibids is a site based on competition. Okay, it's based on competition, and a lot of it has to do with you intimidating the other person, so they back out of the auction. And so that you can win the auction. Okay? If you're a female and you have a name like Susan Berry, oh my goodness. That is, for a lion, that's like seeing a cat. Or, you know, or a deer. It's just open season. I want to attack you because girls are soft. Okay? Typically girls are soft. So you say, I know I can push this person out of the way. And you bully that person out of the way. So if a girl, don't use a female name or your name or anything like that. Use something hard, okay? Something that's going to be intimidating to the other bidders who cannot see you, but they can see your avatar and they can see your name, okay? Now, some good names to use. And I'm gonna just throw a few out there. Of course, you have to base your name around bidding, okay? Because you wanna give off the aura that, hey, I'm this tough guy and I'm gonna bully my way and I'm just gonna own it, okay? So a couple good names are, let's see, Infinite Bid Dumpster, Infinite Bids Dumpster, Bid Dumpster, Mayhem. You ever see a commercial, the insurance commercial, Mayhem? The meaning behind that is that it destroys, it destroys stuff, right? I think. Okay, what else do we have? We have I will block you. I will block you. Blocking fanatic. Things like that. That's intimidating. That's annoying. Now I can tell you now, a name like I block or I will block you. The way I would use that, I would probably use that in the sense that I would use it as a last second bidding strategy. I would use a last second bidding strategy, meaning that I'm going to wait until the last second. And with me saying that, understand that that's going to devour a lot of your time because you're going to be sitting there 1 second when you place a bid. Okay, so that's a big nugget. That's a big tip right there. I'm telling you guys. Okay, let's see what else. Another name. Let's see. Let's see. There was another name out there I saw a couple of months back. I don't even see that bidder anymore. It's Bids to Burn. Now, Bids to Burn, that name is very intimidating. That name is very, very intimidating. Bids to Burn. That means that that person just has bids just waiting. They're like, I don't care. I've loaded them up and I'm just going to unleash them on you. Last second, or it could be aggressive against you. Okay? So your avatar is very, very, very important when you're starting out as a new person on the site. Now, if you're going to use a name, for example, let's use me, okay? When I was coming up with my name, I was thinking about, hey, what can I use that can be very intimidating and scare people off? Because that's the point. Scare people off so they don't bid against you, or if they bid against you, they'll place 1 or 2 bids and they'll back off. Okay? And I came up with, I would burn up your bids. Now, what do you think if I came up with a name and I didn't live up to it? You know what that would mean? That would mean that every time you see me on an auction, you're going to bully me. You're going to push me around because I didn't live up to the name. Okay? So what I would do when I was first starting out on the site Quibids, I was winning these voucher bids. I was going above and beyond the value of the product. Okay? If I was bidding on a 25 bid voucher when I first started out, I was going to spend 75 bids on that auction. If I was bidding on a 50 bid voucher, I was going to spend 75, 100, 125 bids on a 50 bid voucher. If I was bidding on a 100 bid voucher, I was going to spend minimum 150 to 200 bids on the auction. Now I know you're saying, well, hey, that's a lot of bids and you're losing. Yes, initially you're going to lose. Okay, you're going to lose some auctions, you're going to lose some bids, you're going to be frustrated, you're going to lose some money initially in the beginning. But after a couple of auctions, maybe after a week or two, those bidders who see you, the next time they see you, they're going to be very, very careful about bidding against you. Why? For the obvious reason. They know that you're going to go above and beyond the value of the product. And because they're probably using real bids, or they have only 60, 70 bids, or they just don't want to lose that much bids against you, what do? They hover that index finger right over the left mouse pad. And they just hold it up there, frozen, because they don't want to place a bid. And what do? They just back out. Or they never place a bid at all. Or when they see you on an auction, what do? They don't do nothing. They go back to the main they go back to the main page and find another auction. And that's smart. That's smart because they know they don't want to waste their bids and know that person, or they know me, I'm just going to go above and beyond the value of the product just to show you that I don't care and I'm really going to burn up my bids against you. Okay? I've emptied my entire account on an auction before just to prove a point. that do not bid against me. Man, and especially if it's somebody I don't like, or I see him, oh boy, it's open season. I'm gonna empty my account, and I'll just buy some more bits. Okay, so once again, when you're using, or when you're starting on the Quibids, use an avatar that's very intimidating, or something that goes along with your name. Okay, those two coincide. They have to marry, like husband and wife. They have to go together. Okay, don't use your name. Don't use your maiden name. Don't use your pet's name. You know, don't have something stupid like window cleaner. You know, something like sunrise. You know, something that is so sunrise, soft. It's very soft. It's pudding. I'm going to bully the hell out of you, and I'm going to push you out of the way. And when I see you, I'm going to make it a point to go to my way to mess with you, because your name is not intimidating. All right? All right? So, once again, picking out an avatar is very crucial. Matter of fact, there's several avatars. Let me show you that gets good results. Outside of the 3 hot topics that I showed you guys earlier, there are a couple more that gets great success. This right here, the face, the silhouette face, that can be, it's not intimidating, but it's a mystery, because you don't know who it is. It's like the Black Detective. You just don't know who this face is. There's no eyes. You just can't see who it is. It's just it's just a silhouette of a person's face. Okay, that's a good avatar. Let's see. Is there another one? This bug, it's that's annoying. I mean, it's like stomping on a bug. Like that will not get you what you want. Okay. Let's see. The bumblebee. The bumblebee gets great success simply because when I first started out, I used to watch this bidder called I Don't Quit. Matter of fact, that's another great name. That name has been duplicated so many times on the site with bits. I Don't Quit. I've seen I Don't Quit. I Don't Quit 1. I Don't Quit 10. I Don't Quit 100. So many spin-offs of I Don't Quit with that avatar, the bumblebee. The bumblebee is a good avatar because it's annoying and it's just gonna be there. It's like a gnat. You know, you just keep swinging at it and it will not go away. So what do? You get tired and you say, you know what, forget it, and you leave the auction alone, and he wins. And that's exactly what he wants you to do. Back off. Okay. Let's see. And the last remaining avatar that's intimidating, or that can be used for bidding on the site, is this right here, the cowboy hat. Now I know you're saying, well, hey, you got a baseball hat right there too. The baseball hat looks really friendly. It just looks like it's for a kid. You're not really scared or worried about. But the cowboy hat, you're kind of looking at it and you're kind of thinking, well, who's under the hat? Because see, the hat is right up against the surface. Okay, so you can't really see under the hat, so that raises a little mystery or a little curiosity to find out who's under the hat and what's going on there. Okay, so those are the avatars that I would recommend using. This is a great avatar too, the little pistol. There's another bid idea I used to watch, and that bidder was Winner Bin 7. Winner Bin 7 was one of those bidders I used to battle heavily, probably about a year ago, just because he was winning so much. You know, I was a new person on Cycle Bids, and he was taking 100 vouchers for like 3 cents, 7 cents, and got to the point he was dominating, and I got mad because he had it all, and I wanted it too. See, now the same stuff that's stirring up in me is the same stuff that's probably stirring up in some of you guys when you see people like me on the site, or someone who's winning all the time. You just hate it so much that you say, you know what, I'm just going to block you, or I'm just going to make it a point so you don't win. All right? just because they got so much success. And that's a big mess in life there. When people see you getting so much success and they're not, they're typically gonna hate on you. They're gonna hate, and they're gonna say stuff to you, and try to do stuff to get you off your game. And that's what I did to Winner Ben. I battled him for that spot, and eventually I got it to the point where he respected me and I respected him. So when he saw me, either he's gonna battle me for the auction, or he's gonna say, you know what, you got it, I get the other auction. And that's typically what happened. Either we battle, and if we battle, he knew I was going to the top, and I knew he was going somewhere to the top too, and it's gonna be a loss for both of us. Okay. Now, let me tell you guys a nugget. Let me tell you guys a secret right now. This is major. This is top secret stuff. Okay, I'm going to say this very slow so you understand, and you've probably seen it before on auctions, but you did not know why. You would see two people going back and forth, okay? And this is on an auction that has no bid-o-matics. So this is a manual bidding auction. You will see two people who are super aggressive going back and forth, back and forth. They're just bidding, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, $1, $2, $3, $4. They're just going back and forth, right? Because they hate each other, okay? And then somebody will jump in and place a bid. And then both those aggressive bidders, they stop. And that mystery person out of nowhere takes the auction. And you're thinking, but what the hell? I thought they were going to place a bid. And the auction ends prematurely. Here's what happens. Here's what happens typically in that situation. Because those two aggressive bidders hate each other that much, they both back down at the same time, and that new person or other person jumps in. He jumps in and takes the auction. And they both lose all their bids, or the bids they place on it, and then one person places one bid and he wins the auction. Okay, so you as a person, that's a very important nugget I just gave you. That's a very, very important nugget I just gave you, because if you are watching and you're seeing two people who are going at it back and forth, and you've seen them before in the past and they tend to battle each other, you know that if you jump in the auction, either one of them is going to back down because they don't want the other person to win, so they will let you win versus the other person. So you have to identify, hey, are this person, do they hate each other, or can I jump in here and kind of cause a little confusion and cause both of them to back out and then win the auction? Okay, so I hope this video helped you guys a lot. About selecting your avatar and coming up with a name. It's like that. It's like the movie Hoodwinked. And you see the rabbit. He says, hey, what's your name? And he says, oh, Keith. And he says, oh, look out for Keith. Look out for Keith. It's not intimidating. He said, change your name. It's not intimidating. So in that same breath, when you're coming on the site with bids and you want to win, or you're starting out and you want to get success, understand a couple of things. You have to choose the right name, okay? You have to choose the right avatar, and then you have to live up to that name behind it. And like I said, initially you're gonna lose some bids, you're gonna lose a little bit of money, but that's gonna come back around. Okay? When I was doing it, I lost a couple, probably about $100, maybe $200 altogether. But after that, I was taking auctions for real cheap. If you look back on my other videos on YouTube, I won a scooter for like $6. I won a motorcycle for $6 and I think it was $6 or $8, but under $10 for the scooter, because those bidders know who I was. They knew who I were, so they would say, hey, you know what? I'll back out. You have the auction, okay? So I really hope this video helped, because I know a lot of people have been asking me to post another video, and I believe this is major when it comes to you bidding on a site with bids, because like I said, it's about bidding and it's also about showing who has the deepest pockets, who also can bid smart. And if you don't have a deep pocket and you want to use my strategy, or you just don't want to waste your money, you know, use an avatar, okay, that coincides with your name, and make sure your name is intimidating or it is based around bidding. And don't use any soft names, okay? Okay, if you look at my name, it has, I will bring up your bids. I've seen other avatars who get great success in winning. They have X's in front of their name. Another thing right here, look at my letters. They're all capitalized. So it kind of gives off the sense also that I'm yelling. You know, when you're typing and you have all applications and email to somebody, that person thinks, hey, you're screaming at me. You are screaming at me. I don't like it. So that's why all my letters are capitalized, because I want you to get the impression that I'm yelling or I'm really puffed up and I'm really going to go after you. Okay? Using a name that's in lowercase. Oh my goodness. Once again, putting, and I'm going to come after you. Okay? So I hope this video really helps you guys. It's some pertinent information. It's really top secret. It might not seem like such. And I've been talking for 26 minutes. My mouth is dry. And it's Saturday morning at, what time is it? 1:11 in the morning. Okay, guys? So once again, I hope this video helps. Use it, implement it. I guarantee you this will get you success. Your avatar and your name. And also understand that if you're going to go on an auction, go above and beyond the value of it and make sure you win. Honestly, even if you don't win, when they see you again, they'll think twice about bidding against you. Or if they do bid against you, run them up again. Till you get engraved in their head that, hey, this person is really about that life. They're going to burn those bids, or they're going to use up all their bids, and I need to leave this auction alone and find somebody else. Okay? So I'll be posting another video soon here on how to use the Bidomatic and how to become effective with that and get you success. So I will bring up your bids, and I am signing out.